Hi, I'm Jacqueline Davidson. I am the Program Director of Aerospace Xelerated, as well as the Investment Principal at the Boeing Company. I think there's a boatload of challenges. Just to focus on one in particular is the fact that interesting and innovative technologies to get into aerospace, it's extremely hard. And I think that makes sense, right? Because we're a very regulated industry, we have to be, but the path to revenue for small businesses in aerospace is extremely long-winded. So what we need to do is we need to make it as easy as possible for small businesses to enter aerospace, because if not, we're going to see interesting and competitive technologies in the adjacent fields of like pharmaceutical and automotive, and they're never going to really enter the aerospace industry. In particular, from a technology standpoint, some of the things that I think are difficult and challenging is once you find an interesting company. We're a 160,000 person business at Boeing. Where do I find the right place to plug them in? We have one of the largest supply chains in the world, so understanding how I can plug in a 10-person team and find the right pain point to address, that's the hardest part. So I think it's not knowing what I don't know and finding the right place without really drowning this company out is super, super cumbersome for me. I see them changing the game entirely of how we do things. I mean, you saw the rise of ChatGPT and how that's been changing things. It's the way that we operate in the day-to-day business. I know that interesting solutions from like Go Autonomous and being able to how we use your solution to help streamline our sales processes in a way that doesn't require so much mental load, I think is what's going to help our people be more efficient. It's not taking away jobs, it's enabling them to do things that are more sophisticated and advanced. Like I said, we have one of the largest supply chains in the world. There's over 1 million parts that go on a single airplane, and we produce numbers of airplanes every single month. How do we do that in a way that's more traceable and detectable and take the human error out of the loop is something that we need to be smarter and working with small businesses on, because you guys have the cutting edge solutions and you are the ones who can innovate way faster than we can as a 160,000 person business. What's going to be really hard though is taking that first step. And doing the first thing is always the hardest, right? So when you have to go from something that's completely manual to completely digital, it's going to be challenging, but doing small POCs around the business to earn that trust and prove that, hey, this is actually a better and more efficient and safe way to do it is where we need to start. I think you'll see certain things that are more digital, but I also think you'll see things beyond the rigid way that we engage with the aviation industry today. It's not to say that we're going to do away with pilots or we're going to do away with airports as they exist today, but I think things are going to become more flexible. How do we extend the passenger journey beyond when it starts at the airport? How do we extend the ability to service our airplanes in the existing areas of where they are, where we build and where we build our products today? How do we print parts all around the globe? How do we bring things more accessible and in a way that's more flexible and collaborative? I think the aerospace industry is going to touch every single thing that we own and operate in the future. It's not going to be one industry, it's going to touch all of them.